Hi, I'm Persia.
And I'm Joey.
And you are watching an Addictive Daughter Life Nugget.
As some of you may know, I got married recently and I went on a lovely 2-week honeymoon. And then I came back to London and I moved house and began writing a book that Persia and I are writing jointly for Addictive Daughter. And the house move and the book writing all happened in the same week. And it just got really overwhelming and quite unmanageable. And I went out for a coffee with one of my dear friends who's a lot older and a lot wiser than I am. And she sort of heard me sprouting on about how much there was to do and I didn't know if I had the time and it was all really difficult. And she just really calmly said, okay, first things first. What do you need to do next? What's the next most important thing that you can do? And I started rabbiting on about the food because there was no food in the fridge. And I said, it's really annoying because, you know, I'm hungry and I'm trying to write this book, but I can't even eat lunch. So I've got to go for a long walk to buy food and it's wasting time. And she said, okay. So first things first, what you need to do is to do a food shop, right? And I was like, oh yeah, you're right. I need to do a food shop. And it was so ridiculous. But I just, in my kind of frantic mentality, it just sort of, the logic of going to do a food shop and just getting that sorted didn't occur to me. I had to have someone else tell it to me, and it was really helpful, actually.
Really helpful.
Yeah.
So on that note, the moral of today's Life Nugget is, when there's a million things to do, remember, first things first. And that's really it.
That's really it. Yeah.
It's about self-care, isn't it?
It's totally about self-care.
That's got to always come first, because you can't do any of those big things. You cannot write a book and you cannot move house if you have no food in the fridge. And yet the food in the fridge is always the thing that we think of doing last.
Yeah.
Always the thing we sacrifice.
It's not important.
Yeah.
And, you know, the end of that story, if you like, just from that very personal experience, once I woke up the next day with food in my fridge and I was able to eat breakfast, I was prepared for the day. And it's often the things that you think are the least important that actually the things that are going to free us in order to do all the other things that we know we need to do. So
exactly.
It's just breaking through, isn't it?
Through.
Yep.
So the to-do of today is, in the comments below this video, we want to hear from you. What is your first things first thing that you're going to do next? Write it below. Let us know. Whatever situation is going on, what is the most important thing, probably linked to looking after yourself in some way, isn't it?
One thing, write it below. We want to read it. We really look forward to reading it. If you enjoyed this video, please do like it, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already, and pass this on to anyone else who you might suspect is going through overwhelm and needs to take life first things first.
If you'd like a Life Nugget and a weekly dose of happiness and motivation straight to your inbox, sign up at addictive-daughter.com and join us and thousands of others in getting addicted to the good stuff today.